Hey everyone, welcome back to another Kenosha market update. As you can see here, I have a new office. I got kicked out of my old office because my boss rented it out for me. But that's okay. We're not gonna let things like that stop us. We're gonna keep rolling on. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna keep doing market updates like this every single week. Because I know that you guys like it. I see the analytics, I see that a lot of you watch it, and because you guys like it, we're gonna keep doing it every single week. So I literally just looked at these numbers like 2 minutes ago. So they're pretty new to me and they're kind of surprising. And I can't wait to go through them with you guys. I hope that you guys are I hope that you guys enjoy my content. If you do me a huge favor. Give me a like and maybe consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps my channel continue to grow and helps YouTube push it out to more people. If you guys have any questions at all about real estate, buying, selling, or anything real estate related, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I have people just like you that reach out to me every single week and ask me all kinds of questions about real estate. I'm happy to help. I'm always here and I help any way that I possibly can. Now let's go ahead and dive into the video. So this setup here, I'm trying a new setup, obviously, because it's different. So it's a little bit different. I may fumble around a little bit, but let's go ahead and try it. So I have to share my screen here. I believe it's this one. All right, so here we go. So surprisingly, the market action index number went up to 51 this week. It was at 49 last week, if you remember, 49.28. It's at 51.17 this week. So we are actually more in a seller's market this week than we were last week. However, if you look at the median list price and the median price of new listings, they continue on a downward trend. Except for the median price of new listings, that kind of stays a little bit even. It's still on a downward trend, but they're staying a little bit even. But if you look at this stuff, they're still on more of a downward trend than an upward trend, or even an even trend, which is kind of surprising because you'd think if we're heading into a seller's market, prices would be going up. Now, the reason I think that this is happening is because what typically happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas is that we get a lot of buyers that jump in the market all of a sudden, and they're like, you know what, we want to buy a house still. We're really excited to buy a house, and we want to try and close before the new year. So they kind of jump in these weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas. They try to buy a house and they try to close before the new year, which depending on your lender, you can close before the new year. It depends on how much information you get your lender. It depends on how quick your lender is at closing loans, and it depends on a lot of different factors. So if you are still interested in buying a house, if we can get you under contract by the end of this week, ideally, or definitely by the end of next week, there is a chance you can close by the end of the new year. It depends on your loan type, depends on a lot of different factors, but it is possible. So if you do want to close by the end of 2024, let me know. I'm happy to help. We can go over your options. I can put you in touch with a fantastic lender that I know can close you by the end of the year if you really want to, and we can go from there. So that's why I think that these numbers continue on a kind of a downward trend, or at least a neutral trend. So price per square foot, that is also on a downward trend, or at least a neutral trend, which is in line with the list prices. But if you look at these on market, this is what tells me that we're still heading towards a neutral / buyer's market. This continues to be up. This continues to be on an upward trend. So honestly, we're kind of used to the COVID years, the last 3 years, where houses were selling in 1 day, 2 days, maybe 7 days at most. But honestly, if your house is on the market for a month, 2 months, 3 months, even 4 months, that is not a bad thing. That is a very healthy market. That is a very neutral market. That is something that happens all the time in a healthy market. So if you are a seller and your house is just staying on the market, as long as you're still getting showings, as long as you still have interest in the house, but it's just sitting in the market, maybe you're getting an offer here and there, but they're just not very good offers. You know what? That's okay. That's a very healthy market to be sitting on the market for 1, 2, maybe even 3 or 4 months. That is not the end of the world. That is a very healthy real estate market. That is where real estate used to be in like 2018, 2019, before the whole COVID thing happened. So if you are a seller and you're looking to sell, that's kind of where real estate is going back to right now. Is more towards that healthy market where houses are sitting on the market for 1 month, 2 months, maybe even 3 or 4 months. So if you're a seller, kind of expect that to happen for your house to sit on the market for a little bit longer than a week. Now, if your house is priced right, especially in our market, in the Kenosha racing market, if it's priced right, we still have so many buyers right now that it'll probably still sell within that first week. So it just depends on the house. It depends on the price that you priced it at. It depends on the condition. It depends on a lot of different factors. But if your house happens to sit on the market for multiple weeks or a month or two, don't be concerned. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly healthy. Price decreases. This is finally below 50% again. It's down to 48%. It was at 53% last week. So this is a good thing. This tells me that sellers are pricing their houses correctly. They're not having to decrease their list price to attract more buyers. Buyers aren't coming through their house and seeing it, but not putting in offers because it's priced too high for the condition or for the area or whatever. So sellers aren't having to lower the price to attract those same buyers or new buyers. We like to see price decreases we like to see it definitely below 50%, but ideally around 20-25%. So this is still a little bit high, but it's a lot better than over 50%. Price increases still at 0%. Perfect number. We don't like to see when agents make mistakes and price the house wrong in the MLS and have to unlist it, then relist it at the right price. Relisted at 7%. It was at 13% last week. So we like to see this under 10% for sure, ideally around 3 to 5%. So again, the relisted is just when, the contract with your current agent expires, and then you either relist it with that same agent or you pick a new agent to try their marketing style and relist them with the new agent or the same agent, and you put it back on the market. And it didn't sell for whatever reason. Maybe it was priced too high. Maybe it was the location. Maybe it was the condition. Who knows why it didn't sell? It could be in multiple reasons. It could be one reason. It could be multiple reasons. I don't know. But we like to see this definitely under 10%, ideally around 5%, which it is right now, around 5%. So this number is really good right now. Inventory did come down to 69. It was at 82 last week. Now this inventory number did come down because we just had a lot less houses come for sale last week. So the week between Christmas or the week between Thanksgiving and Christmas, a lot of sellers just don't list their house for sale because who wants to have a bunch of people walking through their house between Thanksgiving and Christmas when you have people over for the holidays, when you have your tree up, when you are getting ready for the holidays? Unless you have to sell, nobody wants to have all that stuff happening. Nobody wants to move unless you have to move. So typically during these couple weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we see a lot less inventory coming in the market. For instance, when I looked at the hot sheets, which the hot sheets are the new listings for the day, I look at them every single morning. I look at Kenosha and Racine counties. For both counties, every day, I would say an average of maybe 10 listings were on there. That was for both counties. So for just Kenosha, there might have been 1 to maybe 3 or 4 new listings every single day. So the fact that this number is down to 69 of inventory as of Friday is not a big surprise. This will probably continue to drop through Christmas, and then starting in January, it'll start to go back up again. Median rent. If you watch my videos to track the rent price, this went down from $1,800 last week down to $1,798. So not a big drop, but down $2. This continues to drop every week. So if you are a renter, good news. Rent prices continue to drop a little bit. Market action number here, 51 again, up from 49 last week. I did do a median list price chart here. So it just shows you. Apparently I didn't start it. I thought I started like October 11th, but you just kind of see the decline in median list price here every week, how it's just been going down steadily every single week. Apparently I started at October 18th. I thought I started the week before that, but apparently not. But it just keeps going down every single week. um, to this week, December 8th. I expect to see that downward trend continue. We'll probably see a bump here and there every now and then, but generally that trend will probably continue to go down every single week. So market segments, real quick. We'll start with the big boys here. So 500,000 and up, the luxury price listings in Kenosha area or in Kenosha. There were no new listings, but 8 of them sold. So I think this is more than just 500,000 and above. I think these were probably a few like 450, 425 listings, maybe even like above 600,000. The next bracket down, usually I say this is between like 400 and 300,000. There were 3 new listings and 8 of them sold. So again, you can see why there was an inventory decline this week. A lot more listings sold than what was put on the market. The next price bracket down, I'd say this is between like 300,000 and 200,000. There were 4 new listings and 3 of them sold. Then under that, this usually says like the starting price, like $200,000 and less. The new starting price for homes in the Kenosha area, which is kind of sad because, in 2018, 2019, a starting home you can get for 150, 160. You can't get that anymore. That's like a fixer-upper now, a really bad fixer-upper. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find a decent home in Kenosha for 150, 160. It's not impossible. It's just really hard. Or it's going to be in an area that most people don't want to live in. So this is kind of the new starter home area, like the 200 to 250 area range. There was 1 new listing and 2 of them sold. And like I was saying before, you can see the days on market here. This is like the average days on market. So for the lower price range here, the average days on market was 49. The next average days on market here for the next 2 ranges was 28. So that was a month here for these next 2 price ranges here. These houses sat on the market for an average of 1 month. So, if you're a seller, don't expect your house to sell right away. It may, if it's in really good condition and it's priced right, it very well may sell right away, but don't expect it to. We're not in 2021, 2022 where houses are flying off the market. Houses are taking a little bit longer to sell now. So just be prepared for that. It is what it is. The market is changing. Market is always changing. So I really think by midsummer to fall of next year, I think we'll be in a neutral market. I don't think we'll be in a buyer's market, but I think we'll be in a neutral market. So where houses take a little bit longer to sell. And I think that's where we'll be. I have no idea. I don't have any hard evidence to point to that. I just think that's where we're going to be at. But we'll see what happens. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll be on this ride together, and we'll see what happens. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this market update video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought of this new format of this new streaming service I'm using. Let me know if you like this, if you'd like to see this in a live video, or if you like the recorded videos. If you guys have any questions at all about real estate, shoot me a text, give me a call, or send me an email. I get questions every week from people just like you about real estate. I'm happy to help in any way that I possibly can. I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I can't wait to see you on the next video.